All right, folks, continuing the conversation, big breaking news. Join me now, former mayor of New York City and former attorney for President Trump, Rudy Giuliani, also the host of the hit news show, America's Mayor Live, which you can watch Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and Gitter. Mr. Mayor, astounding day. Blew our minds apart thinking that they were going to walk in, sign this plea agreement, Hunter's going to walk out a free man and have nothing to worry about. You're right. You're right. Why did this happen? How did it break down, in your opinion?
Well, first of all, let's give credit to the judge. They ran into a real federal judge, as opposed to someone who's overwhelmed by Trump derangement syndrome or some form of partisan insanity. The case can't go forward like this under any set of circumstances. Since the time he entered the plea itself looks like a fix. I mean, it smells like a fix. It looks like a fix. It walks like a fix. It is a fix. The most serious charge is the gun charge, right? And they're treating him like a juvenile on the gun charge. They're giving him a deferred prosecution. Now, that judge is smart enough to know that's reserved for a first-time offender who's a juvenile, not a 35-year-long drug addict. And the very crime involved is a drug addict having possession of a gun. I mean, that's the serious crime. And they're going to let him get away with it completely. The second one, he's not going to do any jail time. And it wasn't a very serious crime to start with. They picked the least of the tax cases they had. Now the judge finds out after the plea, or after the plea was suggested, that they had a much more serious tax crime that was fixed by the Justice Department. Never got to her. And
amazing. Mr. Mayor, so allow me, you know, you and I or anyone else, well, you especially, or anyone associated with Trump world, these charges come up, and this Department of Justice, this Merrick Garland, this Attorney General, they throw the book at you and me and others. Here's the question. Now that they come up against the judge who clearly said, and I believe this is the reason why this happened, is she said, Noriega says, I'm not going to sign this because you two don't see eye to eye. This is saying, going forward, you can't prosecute Hunter Biden because you're signing off on losing your right to prosecute him, even though this is ongoing. And here's the rub. The reason why they kept this an ongoing prosecution is so that the White House wouldn't have to answer any questions on it. Karine Jean-Pierre could sit up there saying, oh, no, I'm sorry, this is ongoing. I can't answer questions on that. Is that about right?
100% they are. By treating this politically, right? It has certain advantages. You can fix the case more, but then you can get yourself into one of these terrible problems where you can't get rid of the case when you want to because you need it politically. So had this case been treated on the merits, he would have taken a plea and maybe he would have to have done 4 or 5 years in jail. And if he was willing to do that, he probably would have satisfied at least what we know of up until this. But the problem is by leaving it open, believe me, and I haven't been wrong yet, it's going to get much worse before it gets better. I told you that, you know, like 3 months ago.
Do you think some of these countless segments, you know, and the left is pointing like, oh, you got the right, the conservative voices like Rudy and Bowling and the others on the right are so hung up on Hunter Biden. There's nothing there. It's going to go away. So maybe just continuing to pull these threads, pointing the finger at him, maybe we find a prosecutor now who says, I'm not going to put my future career on the line anymore. I'm going to give this guy what he deserves, maybe some jail time, or at least look to get some jail time.
Yeah. And it's opened up to Joe now, big time. I mean, you can no longer say Joe's not involved. The whole 10 years of I never talked to my son about his business dealings is contradicted by, I count about 25 pieces of distinct evidence. I mean, it's almost, it's irrefutable that he talked to him in great detail and was a part of. And even now, the new little change that the press secretary tried was kind of stupid. where she said, well, he said he never was in business with him. Well, first of all, that isn't what he said. What he said was, I never talked to him. And he said that for 10 years.
Right.
And I played on my radio show, 10 examples of it, one after the other. I never talked to him, I never talked to him, I never talked to him. But he also said that he wasn't in business with him. And he is. What do you think 10% for the big guy is? What do you think Bob Alinsky testifies to? What do you think James Gilliard testifies to? Well, what do you think Devin Archer is going to testify to?
Well, I think that's it. I think that's it right there.
They're walking into one trap after another now.
Yeah, I think this Devin Archer thing is really going to blow. This Devin Archer thing has really got their minds blown because he's going to testify allegedly that there were 24 occasions where he was with Hunter calling his father to talk about a business deal with Burisma. Mr. Mayor, got to go. Appreciate your time. You're the right guy, right spot.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for your time, Rudy Giuliani.
You covered this in a way that people understand it. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, and appreciate your time, sir. Thank you very much. Rudy Giuliani, thank you.
Thank you.